Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the fourth upload of the day. But this is truly the car boot sale haul video from Sunday. So let's start down here. This fella had a big box of toys and action figures. I said, how much? Holding this dinosaur, and he said the big ones are 50p, the little ones you can have 5 for 50p. So essentially 10p each, 50p each. So I started a pile thinking, oh, these are ridiculously cheap, aren't they? I don't know what it is. Some sort of transformer, some sort of little chap May fella. Oh, this is nice. A little Lego dinosaur, whatever the hell this creepy thing is. A wing, which is going to be good for apothecary stuff. I'm sorry, I say that all the time now. Some early learning center figurines. This really cool, I think they're called Tabit, creatures in Dungeons and Dragons. Another early learning center thing. This one, he had this fella. He had this, which I think is one of the original Star Wars Ewoks. I can't actually see anything printed on him, but it might be one of the really rare ones. I've really got to look it up. He had this. He had this really detailed dinosaur and this big dinosaur. And considering everything was so cheap, I had a rummage round and he had a load of skulls, and including this dragon skull, and there's about 4 or 5 other skulls. So I put them all together thinking, well, I'm probably like £3 at most with these, and then the skulls, maybe I'm at a fiver. And I said, how much? And he said, 20 quid. I was like, what? You what, mate? This is 50p. So we counted all the figurines out, and I said, that's like 3 quid from your pricing structure. And what, £1 for this, so maybe 4, and he was like, oh, I'll call it 5. So I just went, you know what, 5's fine, but I hate it when people do that, change all the prices. Bought these little handful of toys, 10 for 50p. They're all apothecary nonsense, I'm afraid. I said that to them, oh, I'm going to try and use these for some apothecary bottle stuff, and the little boy who sold them to me said, oh, I do that as well. I was a bit shocked, but apparently so. Bought this awesome Japanese bootleg looking thing. Strangely, a few weeks ago I spoke about someone buying a box of toys in front of me, and this was the one thing in there that I was like, oh, I wish I had that. And some woman had it at the car boot today and sold it for £1, so was really pleased with that. Bought this Santa Claus for £1. He's going to sit on top of the Christmas tree. Some woman was doing 3 items for £1. This is a gingerbread scented candle. I got this for apothecary stuff. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe fairy poop or unicorn doo-doo or something. I don't know. And I got this ring. It's not a very fancy ring, but yeah, 3 items for £1 there. I bought these bottles for 50p. You know, I'm going to stop saying what they're for because you know. Got these 2 sets of 200 outdoor fairy lights, solar panelled. Bought 2 of those. They were £2 each. Thought that was a bit of a bargain. Oh, these are bits I forgot to include from this morning's. Big box Fool's Gold, 50p. And these, which now on closer inspection might not be gemstones, might just be glass beads. We'll have to have a closer look. They were 50p as well. And this little bracelet came with a pillow. She wanted £2 for the pillow. I said £3 including this. She thinks it's a child's bracelet, but I don't think that'd even fit on a child's wrist, really. But who knows? And I also bought this, Arrested Development, 3 years, 5 months and 2 days in this life of. This got Mr. Wendell and Everyday People on it, so I was chuffed with that for £1. Found this. Now, I have never in my life seen official Wishbone merchandise. Still sealed from back in the day. I asked her how much for this, for this Romeo and Juliet playset, which I'm sure all these bits were still attached down here with them on. And she said £2 for the lot, so I thought, well, I can't really turn down Wishbone new in the box for £2, can I? So we got all of that Wishbone stuff. Had a look online. It's not the most well sold thing, unfortunately, but never mind. Got this big stack of postcards. They're all local interest. They were 10p each for most of them. Then there's 5 at the bottom that cost me 20p each. So yeah, it was about £3.50 worth of postcards. They'll be used for when I next need to do a scrapbook for someone. Bought this set of postcards for 50p. Some of them are really nice and like proper psychedelic looking things, and then some of them are just really crappy looking. So yeah, some of them we'll use, some of them we won't. Got these Pokemon cards. These were £1 each, and these are going to be good for my decks. Some more apothecary nonsense. Some pretty little beads. They were 50p. These guys I bought from before. I remember them from a few years ago. They said the figures were about £1, £2 each. They did me a nice little deal, £7 for the lot there. These are cool little bits for my Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer things. They were £15, but these are good little display pieces. Bought a set of keys for £1 for apothecary stuff. Sorry, I'll try and stop saying it when I stop buying it. Load of cassettes, Coolio, Gangster's Paradise, NME, Fugees, Killing Me Softly, and Lighthouse Family Ocean Drive. I secretly love this song. Bought myself some graduate acrylic paint for apothecary stuff. I promise I'll stop soon. Transformers magazine for £1. Bargain. This for 50p. Some sort of Russian commie thing. I love this so much. I don't know why anyone would get rid of it. Some old school cards. I paid 50p each for these. These, which are so old looking, I have no idea what they are, but they look so old with all these gemstones encrusted in them. They will look amazing on my apothecary bottles. This little, I thought it was Sooty and Sweep, but I'm not sure it is, but yeah, it's very cool. They were all 50p each, those things. Card Against Anxiety, just because I thought it sounded funny, and it was 50p. I bought this glue gun for apothecary stuff, but then I later on found another glue gun, which looks much nicer for £2 as well. So now I have 2 glue guns. Way! Bought a stack of cards for £1. They were 20p each. Just standard boring cards. Paid £1 for a load of Christmassy, decoration-y things. And then had this pile of bits here. They were all bags and Christmas wrapping paper and birthday stuff. They were all 20p each, so it ended up being £2. Sorry to rush through it. Because this is my 3rd video, I could see it flashing up saying you have less than 5% battery left. So this was Sunday's haul. More general tat with a few toys dotted in, but nothing exciting really like we found this morning, except for those cool ones back there. They were pretty cool, those ones. But love the Russian stuff and the comic books and some of the other Pokemon cards. Yeah, overall I was still happy. Anyway, take care guys. Peace.